Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's Thursday, first week in April. Snowing outside. Snowed about probably 8 inches last weekend. Kind of made a mess. Really cold, down to zero. You'd think the calendar was a month earlier than it is, but it isn't. You know, I guess that's why when we make plans, God laughs. You know, it is what it is. But here at Gillespie Family Farms today, we've been trying to kind of stay warm, working in the shop and doing a little welding on the roller today. But we got some kind of interesting news that I wanted to share with you concerning the buffer strip deal. Our friends at the Minnesota Board of Water and Soil Resources, they call them Bowser, B-W-S-R. And you can go look on their webpage today and you can do your own research on this. They just came out with a proposed amendment to the administrative penalty order plan for the buffer law implementation. What it does is that, to be honest with you, our counties around here, there have been 3 counties that have said, you know something, we can handle this buffer deal ourselves, and it says in the statute, and you can read that statute as well online, and it says that you can, that they can, if the counties or the watershed districts take enforcement of this, that they can handle that enforcement themselves. And it says right in the statute that it says you can have a fine up to $500. Well, Bowser wrote this whole deal after that, and even after we've talked to the legislatures who were into that meeting that said the intent of the law was to have the fine up to $500. Bowser has said, well, that's going to be $500 a day per parcel. But the counties around here the county commissioners, they've stood up for their constituents and they said, you know, where we need to put buffer strips in, we'll put buffer strips in. We're not against that. But we are not going to charge our people $500 a day. And so Bowser came out and they said, the counties have, excuse me, I want to make sure the counties have said that, you know, we're going to follow that statute just as it was written and just as the intent was. And that intent was to have a fine of up to $500 that would allow people time to do what they needed to do and maybe fix them right. But they came out with a new one here today. Bowser did. They said they have a new option. Counties and watershed districts may choose from one of the 2 options below, even though Bowser has no control over a county's land use and their use. The new one is it's a penalty based on a linear feet of water body frontage on a given parcel. Water body frontage. You know, I'll come back to that some other time too. This penalty is not, and that's capital letters underlined, based on linear feet of frontage that is out of compliance. The penalty amount is determined using total riparian frontage on the parcel. This penalty may be repeated at the discretion of the entity with jurisdiction. So what we're sitting here doing is if you've got a 1,000-foot stream or place out in your field or slough or lake or whatever it is, what they want to do is they want to charge you, and if there's 1,000 feet, and there's 990 of it that are good, but there's 10 feet that are not, you're supposed to pay a fine per foot on the entire total 1,000 feet. We at Gillespie Family Farms here think that that's bull. And it says right here what you can do about it. You only have until April 16th of 2018. Imagine that, only less than 2 weeks right here, right now, 10 days. Information and comments will be accepted until 4:30 p.m. on April 16th. Comments may be submitted via email to buffersbowser@state.mn.us, or you can do it at mail, which is send it right to Tom Gile, who is a Buffers and Soil Loss Operations Supervisor at the Board of Water and Soil Resources, 9th Street Southwest, Suite 350, Rochester, Minnesota. Ladies and gentlemen, we need you to step up now. We need you to write those letters. We need you to write those emails. You can go to the Bowser's website right here, the Minnesota Board of Water and Soil Resources, and you can tell them your comments. This has nothing to do with buffers, and this really has nothing to do with clean waters. This is about a appointed. We can't vote these people out next time, ladies and gentlemen. Board of Water and Soil Resources is about an appointed agency. I'm even stuttering a little, I'm so worked up. An appointed agency, and all their employees who have an agenda from the governor's office and Pheasants Forever, and yeah, I said it, there you go. And what they want to do is they want to make it, they'd like to break us in their war on agriculture in Minnesota. That's what it is. It's a war on agriculture. do me a favor, do that. We will tell you more when we hear more. Over and out. I hope you're having a great day. Please stay warm. Everybody stay safe. And Gillespie Family Farm Facebook page. Keep up the good fight.